Hello, it's Ricardo, and you find me playing Battlestar Galactica Deadlock, Operation Anabasis, the latest DLC, and it's Jump 5 on our quest to go and get more stranded colonists to bring them back into the fold and escort them all the way back to the 12 colonies. So far so good, dare I say it. Seem to be holding the Cylon threat at bay. We're only halfway through the trip though, and I've incurred quite a bit of damage. After this I am going to have to do some repairs to the fleet, so I've been going to all the systems that are giving me an awful lot of salvage to collect, which will enable me to supply, resupply and restock all the Battlestars and other military vessels. Now, as you can see, the Cylons are launching missiles and probes and the like, and to be fair, the ships are doing a pretty good job at taking them down. Now, the ships are also increasing in size from the Cylon threat. As you can see, they are getting quite a pasting. Now, if you haven't already done so, do me a favour, hit that like and subscribe button, and also check out that notification icon, as that's going to let you know when I'm putting more videos of Battlestar Galactica Deadlock, No Man's Sky, Elite Dangerous, what else are we playing? Frostpunk and a lot on YouTube and some other platforms as well. So look out for it there. We've also got a DLC channel for Deadlock on the Discord, so check that out. As you can see, we're raining down a hail of missiles on some of these ships. And I think this is probably going to be my downfall, because I'm going to run out of missiles. And that will need to get me to resupply. And this resupply, you know, it's going to be one of those things, when you resupply, it kind of got your trousers down. If you leave it too late, you're going to be left lacking, you have no missiles to fire out. It's a difficult thing to judge. Anyway, so, how do I get to this point? How did I manage to complete Jump 5 and jump away? Well, again, I think it's all about repositioning. I did a resupply and repair of the fleet. I got some salvage there, 311 points of salvage. The fleet is thus repaired, which is great in its entirety. Now, resupply, that's a different matter. I'm going to have to go around and now select the ships that are going to warrant to have a resupply. Now, the Rangers have got 2 missile batteries, so that seems to be pretty good. Whereas the Battlestars only effectively have 1. Now, I've got a Berserk class that's got Vipers. It hasn't got any missiles, but it has got a hell of a lot of guns, which can lay down a lot of fire onto the Cylon threat. So, we've resupplied. We do a little bit of repositioning. Let's see if we can make this a little bit easier on ourselves. Flak is going to be all important because they're going to come in, as we saw in the video, but that's obviously in hindsight, they're going to come in missiles blazing. So here we go. We've got 5 contacts on the Dreadus. Let's turn away. This is our tactic. Run away. I really don't want to start engaging them head on, to be honest. I should really. I mean, I've got the firepower to do this. I should be adopting a more aggressive stance, but it seems so easy just to put a little bit of environment between me and the Cylon threat. I've got another civilian transport coming in. I want to try and guide that in if I can. Okay, so here we go. A bit more positioning, trying to get some of the civilian ships out of the way, put at least a good bit of distance between the capital ships and their missiles, and the transport ships. What this is going to mean is that I can bolster up defences with flak from the Battlestars and hopefully take out a lot of the missiles.
On it, Commander.
Okay, here we go. They're still advancing. Not quite an identification range yet. Here we go. Here they are. We've spotted them. Time to start turning in to engage those ships to give our other ships enough time to spool up their FTL drives. We've got 8 more jumps to go. Again, minor repositioning.
Understood.
Let's hit them with some missiles.
Understood.
Launch our squadrons. We're not going to use any flak at the moment.
Yes, sir.
Let's give them a bloody nose. Hopefully they'll turn
Missile
back.
tubes prepped.
Unlikely. So it's going to be a case of all missiles going to be away.
Understood.
All squadrons launched. This is the good thing about this game, you know, you can play it as quickly or as haphazardly as you want, or you can really take your time and sort of massage every little movement into the gameplay. Really think about the positioning of your fleets. And yes, you know, it is micromanagement, but, you know, I think it's worth it.
Taking fire.
Especially when you see, you know, all your missiles hit their target. So we've got Viper squadrons. We're going to select target. We're going to get them to basically mug off all the Cylon raiders. So we've got all our Vipers in the air. Okay, here we go. If we can get the Vipers just on them, that'll save us quite a bit of damage, especially to the civilian ships. So we are really going to mug them. And see what other guns we can have on the go. Right, so that's that then. That's our squadron management. We should be okay with that.
Missiles incoming. Ranger is taking damage.
That Revenant. They're tough ships. They've taken a full salvo of missiles and the damage is just not what I thought it would be from that sort of barrage of missiles. Of course, I'm not packing any nukes either. Just
Yes.
conventional missiles, not even torpedoes. So guided missiles. It's time to get going in with the guns as well now. Lash it with the big guns on the sides of the Battlestars.
Understood.
So we're going to turn the ship slightly into them so we get a better angle of engagement.
Yes, sir.
See if we can take up more squadrons. And that turn. Let's just move those transports so they don't stray too far from the fold.
Ranger is taking damage.
And let it play out. So squadrons in the air, taking out the raiders, the Cylon raiders. The Battlestars still engaging. Now from the other side, from the other flank, we're going to be approached now by more Cylons on that side. So it's time to sort of move things into a steady column.
On it, Commander.
Make sure everyone's protected. 5 jumps remaining. I don't think the new Cylons are going to be that much of a threat to us, but I could be wrong. Let's get those turrets on the go. Swing that one range around so we can get its front cannons to bear and also fire some missiles. We need to start finishing off some of those Cylons. The next Ranger, again, going to lay down some additional fire. Try and buy us some time. Now, more reinforcements are due, but we're just going to have to see if we can struggle through it. I don't tend to use the posture very much on the ships. I tend to sort of leave it sort of as is for the time being. That could be where I'm going wrong, you know? Let's deploy some additional plating. Let's make sure we're all
Launching drones.
covered and end that turn. Again, we're really getting down to the minutiae of a battle. It's one Cylon ship gone. More missiles going in to meet another Cylon ship.
On it, Commander. Understood.
More Cylon reinforcements come in one turn. And hopefully they won't appear just on top of us either. We've got 4 turns left before our FTL drives in this fleet spin up, so we're able to jump the fleet away. So soon we can start think about recalling all the Viper squadrons. We don't want to go leaving any of those behind. Okay, laying down some more fire on the other Renovant. Focus some more fire on him. Adjust the heading of that Ranger. Use his turrets as well. See if we can not take him out. Give us a bit of breathing space. That Phobos, he's getting a pasting. He's gone. The guns from the Berserker took him out along with some Viper engagements. And then more Cylons have jumped in just on the other side of the map.
Yes, sir.
But they're not going to be that much of a threat. Not to us anyway. So we've got 3 turns left before we can jump.
Understood.
Okay, here we go.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, more missiles. 3 jumps left to go. More Cylons have jumped in. Reinforcements, well, they're not going to bother us. If we got our game face on, we'll be okay. Missiles are coming into that one particular Battlestar. We see we can engage some flak. Yes, there's friendly Vipers around, but they're pretty much, I would say, out the way. There's the Raptors. We're going to try and hit that with some rockets as well.
Recalling squadron.
And it's going to be time now to start recalling
Understood.
all our ships. Get the Vipers back to the Battlestars, back to their carriers, and in turn then we're not going to be waiting around for ships to come and land before we can jump. Fire off some more missiles, give us a bit more time. And then turn. So that Cylon's gone. We've defused their missiles. More missiles going in for that other Talon.
Yes, sir.
Of course, we took out their squadrons. We can afford a little bit of time to reposition the ships now. There's only 2 more turns left. Our Battlestars are flanking the Talon. We're going to take that out. Stream of missiles going in. And he's gone. And that does buy us some time.
So say we all.
So reinforcements will turn up for the Cylons in 3 turns. We've got 1 turn left before we can jump. I'm just going to make sure no one's going to crash into each other. This is the last turn of this round before we can jump. More Cylons advancing.
Identified.
But we're going to jump away. They're not going to bother us. There we go. So we've got... we can repair, but at a huge cost. Or we can go elsewhere. But we'll have the option of repairing. Time to jump. And there you go. That was it. That was Jump 5 of Battlestar Galactica Deadlock, Operation Anabasis. So far I've not lost any of my capital ships, but all that could change. Anyway, check back for more videos in the series. I'll leave you with the video.